Okay, welcome back, dear friends. Today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be Bluemoon. I will put a link into the description section below so that you can download this virtual machine. Before we begin today's video, if you don't mind, please consider to subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate your help and support. So now let's just get started. To save time, I have already imported this virtual machine into the VirtualBox. So now we can go into the Kali Linux. As you can see over here, I have already identified the IP address of the virtual machine as 254. And also I did the Nmap scanning, I did the scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and also did the comprehensive scan by specifying the -p-. So from the Nmap scan results, as you can see, there are 3 open ports. The first one is 21, which runs as FTP surface, and also the actual version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. And the second one is 22, which runs as SSH surface, and also the actual version information. Also, this version doesn't have any vulnerability what we can exploit. And then the third open port is 80, which is running at HTTP surface, and also the actual version information. So now what we can do next, because the FTP surface doesn't allow us to log in anonymously. So what we are going to do next is to do some immersion for the 80 port. Now we can open up our browser. And put the IP address. And we need to refresh this page. And also we can check the source code, but we cannot get any useful information. So I think now we need to do some use the Q utility to see whether this site has a robots file. But it's not found. It's okay. And then we can use GoBuster to do some directory immersion. Okay, let's hit enter. So now the GoBuster, of course, the GoBuster is very powerful, which is my favorite tool when we do the directory immersion. So I'd like to interrupt, or I'd like to pause the video because I don't want the video to be so long. Okay, finally, the immersion process is completed, and we can get very interesting directory, which is hidden text. We can make a copy and paste in the browser. And this thank you, sorry for delay. And thank you. Yeah, I think we got one image, which is QR code. And then we can, of course, you can use some sort of a website to decode this QR code. And I'd like to use the mobile app to do this. So wait a moment. Okay. I have already decoded this QR code, and sorry I cannot present it over the screen, but I think the message is FTP credentials. So now we can log in to the FTP, because from the Nmap scanning result we can know the virtual machine has FTP service running, and the password is user FTP, and password is FTP P at. Okay, we successfully log in to the FTP, and we can download the two files. And now let's quit, and then let's cut the information. So, hello, Robin. Already told you about your password weakness. I think this is a misspelled word. I will give a password list. I think the p list.txt is password list. So I think we can use this password word list, and the username is Robin to crack, and we can use the Hydra Robin, and the word list we can use the p lists, and the surface is SSH surface. Okay, let's hit enter. Okay, we very quick. It's so quick that we get the password, and then we can log in to the virtual machine via SSH login, and the password. Sorry, the IP address of the virtual machine. We need to remove the existing key pairs. And login again. Yes. And we can make a copy of the password. And paste in here. Yeah, no problem. And we got the first flag, user flag. Okay? And now we can check, of course, the next step is to elevate our privilege. So we can use the sudo and L option to see whether this user has some other privilege. So I think we can run this shell script with the user Jerry, and we can cut this shell script to see what's inside this script. So I think we can input something or message, and we'll run this message. So I think we can utilize this to get the shell of another user by command injection technique. Okay, and now we can sudo specify the username as Jerry, and we can make a copy of this shell script, and the name JSON, and we can run the bin bash. Yeah, we have already switched our shell to another user, Jerry. Okay, and go to the home directory to see whether we can go into the Jerry home directory. And we got the second flag here. Okay, and now we can sudo again, but we didn't get the Jerry's password. And we can cut history. Nothing. Nothing here. Yeah, sorry, we need to check the ID. Yeah, as you know, this user, Jerry, belongs to the Docker group. Of course, we can utilize this to elevate our privilege to root user. Docker images, yeah? And we can Docker run IT. Alpine. Docker run. No problem. And go to the root directory. And we got the root flag here. Okay, so that's all I'd like to demonstrate in this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.